Morning, guys. This is NC Catfish Hunters here, and this is our bait pond. And today I'm trying to just install this skimmer. I want to show y'all the difference. Okay, this was my old pump I had. I think it was like a 2,500 gallon power, and it went into this skimmer, which the water goes in right here. You can see the hole's no bigger than my hand, and then you got your filter in there. But anyways, what I've done is this whole section that you see that I've cut out right here is about how big the pond originally was, and I've widened this little spot out right here just to give it a little extra look to it, a little extra more volume of water. And here is my new skimmer. This thing is huge. Whenever I ordered it, I wasn't expecting it to be this big. I thought it was gonna be like half this size, but this thing is enormous. It's already halfway in the ground too. My issue that I might have is this hole right here is about level with that hole up there, which is not good necessarily, because unless I've got the water completely at the top of that, it may not want to suction through right here. So I'm leaving a little room out here because I need to make another hole right here the same size as this, and I want to get a thing that will close this one in. That way there's no water coming out of right here. And then later on I'll be able to, if I want to, I can make another smaller hole for, I can run 2 or 3 pumps off of this one skimmer because it's so large. This is actually for like a pretty good sized pond, like a huge, like a farm pond or something, but not necessarily that big. But anyways, I'm gonna have to figure out if that's high enough, figure out whether that hole will be able to work for now until I can get another one drilled in there. So alright, guys, so I had to raise this thing up about 2 or 3 inches. After filling it up, I had to let some of the water back out to and also, if you can't tell, it's way bigger. I went around the whole pond yesterday and added about probably a foot or 2 around the edges, and then up there where the rocks are, I added probably 3 or 4 foot of space for water, because beforehand this thing was it was too that thing back there, the skimmer, was too low, so the water couldn't come up as high. So now I raised that up 2 or 3 inches, and then, like I said, I went back and added, like beforehand it was probably about right here, and I pulled the tarp up and cut out about a foot around the edge to about 3 foot. Like I said, over here it's probably about 3 or 4 foot right here that I added on the edges. This thing's way bigger. I do got a mess right now, but that's what we're working with now. I still got to add about probably 2 more inches of water to it to fill it up completely. And you can see all the these big dirt piles that I've shoveled out last night. It's probably at least a truckload that I shoveled out last night, off and on. And I finished it up this morning. It's turned out pretty good. I basically completely started over with this thing, but it's turned out great. And now that I took out that extra bit around the edges out from under the tarp, I got these big piles of dirt I can reuse now to go around my whole pond and cover up this black liner. I'll have to get some more rocks, but I'll put rocks kind of like this over here is. And I'll go to Home Depot or something and get some pebbles to fill in the cracks. And then after I get that done, I might try to install or start installing my waterfall right here. Right there where them rocks are, I'm going to put like a waterfall that goes up. About right there where them rocks are, and up a little bit towards that tree. And have it coming down into the pond. So that'd be cool too. Like I said, I got a mess out here right now, but I'm excited about this because it's, like I said, way bigger. And the one reason I wanted to add this extra bit on the edges is because I made like a shallow deck all the way around it. And then back here, it's like a big deck, like from here to here. This is all shallow in here, so it'll be like a bedding area. And then up towards this right here, probably about from here across to here, all this in here is bedding area. But it will have a little waterfall there, so it might not be the best bedding area, but they'll still be able to bed. And then, like I said, there's a foot or two around the whole edge that they'll be able to bed up. But that's where I'm at right now, guys. So we'll be back with you. Alright, guys, I'm about done with it for today. Got the pump going and everything. One thing that I was making sure of was for the level of the pond, make sure there's no runoff that's going to go into my pond. Which wouldn't make a difference if it did, because eventually I'm going to make a valve that runs to a runoff ditch over here. I'm going to run it off the ditch in the pond. That way, whenever I want to run some new water into the pond, I just open that level up whenever whenever it rains real good. And I'll have some good, nice, fresh, clean water in here. But got most of my plants in. These plants, I'm gonna have to see. I split a couple of them where they're singles. But I got a couple. Have to get some more pots. Let's see, that one has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stalks coming off of it. That one's got about 2. That one's got about 3. That one's got about 3. That one's a fresh one. And this one here was the first one that I started with. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 stalks coming off of it. So I definitely need to split that one soon. I got a couple of the back here. But I'm gonna finish, hopefully finish putting some dirt around tomorrow after I get off work. It's supposed to rain, so I'm not sure if I'll get that done. But I'll probably go ahead and post this so you guys can see what I've been up to. Haven't been doing no fishing here lately due to weather, really. Every time I get ready to go, it's either cold or raining, so. But it won't be too long before I get back out there. And me and my buddy was out here the other day, and we probably caught 10 or 20 bait fish out of here. So stock still from last year, which is a good thing. But yep, there it is. Anyway, definitely have to get some more rocks too. But I'll probably make another video on finishing everything up, and then, like I said, I'm gonna add a waterfall over here somewhere down into the pond. I'll probably make a video on that for you guys, just in case you want to do this, guys, or do this for yourself. But anyways, alright guys, finally got this thing pretty much done for now. Pretty much just went around and put these rocks I just got out of the woods, pretty much anywhere I could find them. We have gardens that we use every year around here, so they have plenty of rocks in them. I just go in there and get how many ever I need. But went to Lowe's, got some pebble rock, which is small pebbles, 50-pound bags, and then some sand, and you mix that together, and that makes a great color. I was going for like a light color on this pond around the edges. I'm gonna come back with that pebble rock and go pretty much everywhere in between these flower beds and around the edges of the pond, and then the rest I'll cover with dirt. Like from here, about from here back will be dirt, and I'll have like I said, my patio is going to be like right in here, and I plan on probably putting a small building right here. Actually, that's where I probably plan on putting that. But other than that, you can kind of see there's the only spot that I haven't finished yet. But here soon I'm going to be adding the waterfall, so I just left that like it is for now. I might add a couple rocks just to cover it up a little, but I'll show you around the edges a little bit. Also got some moss. This is pretty cool right here. Got some moss at Lowe's and just put it in between the rocks. And over time it'll grow a little bit and fill in cracks. But other than that, it's ready to use for some bait for the year. And hopefully I'll be going fishing either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. Haven't been fishing lately, of course, because I've been working on this thing. But this thing's finished now, so hopefully I'll be able to do some fishing here soon. But what you guys think about it? Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't yet, and like the video. And I'll see you guys later.